two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rose joins from the sideline with an injury report.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Lawson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Joyner. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Enough to move the chains. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing, Hawkins. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Martin. Taken down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. The give, Quentin Joyner running right. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Keeps it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Snap it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Miller with the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his feet. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They need a huge play on third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's changing the play. Snapped on fourth down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Michael Hawkins extending the play. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it right down the field. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Sticks it in his belly. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, especially once you start to get this deep in territory, but you're also... Field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
2nd and long here. The snap sets up the throw. Right side, it's Miller. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. quick give. It's Miller. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hawkins. Got his man.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll go with a direct snap. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Throwing, Hawkins. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
No, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Bowman. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Michael Hawkins. Under pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 19 team, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's Memphis who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the pass game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Right back to it. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out wide left, it's Weaver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out wide right, it's Weaver. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. It's inside. It's Miller. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Weaver. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Unloads to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, USC! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Miller. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the gun, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Makes a man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Left side, it's Joyner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throwing, Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's a give to Joyner. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out wide right, it's Hudson. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Hawkins. They're all over him. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Buying a little time to his left. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Hawkins. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down to the air. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Bowman. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Out wide right, it's Martin. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Complete. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. And he got it! And now it's a 1-possession game. And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.